Welcome to the Father Notes podcast, and I am your host, Warren Patten Jr., or you can call me Father Patten. Father Notes is an informational style podcast created to give fathers a voice in their family structure. I encourage fathers to take back fatherhood and shake the trees of tradition to create a stronger family unit. We'll also delve into men's health, leadership, mentorship, and so much more. Okay, men, it's time to be a better father on purpose. Well, hello out there in podcast land. This is my very first episode of my podcast called Father Notes. It's based on the book, Father Notes, Being a Better Father on Purpose. You can call me Father Patten. I love the word father. You'll see that as we move forward. Yet, I'm starting this podcast for so many different reasons, but this is just the first podcast. I want to give you just a little background of why I'm doing this and how I'm doing this, because it's pretty amazing that at my age, a young 46, don't laugh, that I am engaging in social media quite heavily. But I'm excited about it. And plus, I have 5 sons who help me tremendously. So I am in good hands because they are extensions of me. So, welcome to the Father Notes podcast. My name is Warren W. Patten Jr. I have many titles, but for this, I'm a podcaster. I'm excited about a new title of being a podcaster. And I have so many people to thank, and I will thank them a little bit later on because this is my first episode, and I want to kind of get my feet in the water. I want to run across the water a little bit, So it's just like anything else, trying it for the first time in my new studio. Take a look around. As you can see, to your right, my left, you can see how I've set up my area here. Yes, I have my book, Father Notes, Being a Better Father on Purpose. I'm going to show you another one here. This is what I'm basing the podcast on. And I'm super excited. Oh, I got to show you the nice, the nice tassel with the bookmark on the inside. Yes, indeed. And when people order them from me directly, they will get one of these wonderful bookmarks for sure. So yes, it's based off of this book, and you'll see it right here behind me. And you can see also the image on the book is a father and a son walking hand in hand, as you can see from the shadow here and from the image here. That's what it's all about for me. How can I get fathers to be more engaged with their sons, regardless of all of the drama, all of the outside sources telling them that they should not? There's a way to do it. And I found a way to do it. And I'd like to talk about it with fathers, of course. So on this podcast, I'm going to talk about it as often as I can. And I'm hoping as I move forward with the podcast, I'll have more fathers calling in to talk about being a father on purpose. And that's what it's about. The intent to be a better father and doing it on purpose. But it's got to be your purpose to be a better father. And if I can get more men to talk, because men don't talk a lot. I can talk, but mostly men don't talk a lot. They can talk about sports and a few other things. But fatherhood, when they say, Warren, find the niche, I think I found the niche. Fatherhood, talking about fathers. Now you can see already I've said the word father several times. I'm not against daddies. I like the word daddy, but I think daddy has a different terminology when it comes to setting the family structure right. So fathers takes it to a whole nother level. And I'm excited to talk about how you can take fatherhood to a whole nother level. And in the episodes to come, we'll try to figure that out, how to be better fathers. Now, we could talk about the state of the world, the state of our communities, and how crime and disarray is going on every day, every hour of the day. And I think fatherhood is one of those solutions. I'm going to hesitate because I want you to marinate on that word. I want you to percolate on that word. Yes, I want you to simmer, marinate, percolate, simmer. Yes, on that word. I want you to brew on it. I want you to brew, let it brew up. I want you to be able to smell the aroma of fatherhood because that is one of the solutions on how we can make our world a whole lot better. If fathers would just take a more positive presence. I know you was thinking I was going to say another word, didn't you? No, no, no. A more positive presence in the family unit. Yes, I did say family unit because I know you're thinking not everybody is in a family. Yes, they are. No matter how it's designed, because we design it. Yet I'm going to talk about how the father should definitely have a positive presence in the family unit because the family is what's going to pull us back together and change this whole world around. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this podcast can make that happen. Lots of things I would love to cover, and I shall get to those soon. Each episode, I will have a new topic to cover. Most of them are going to be based on, yes, the book, Father Notes. Look at me trying to find my, my way. Yes, I put lotion on my alligator, so I'm good. But in the book, Father Notes, I want to kind of talk about some of the things that I think we should do. Because with that, we have to shake the trees of tradition. That's one of the things that I came up with. Shake the trees of tradition, because tradition has its place and tradition is strong. Yet with each generation, we have to allow tradition to evolve. Yes, we have to evolve in order to stay prevalent, alive in this world. If you cannot evolve, you will perish. So, shaking the trees of tradition is what it's all about for me. And as you can see, to my right and your left, I have a symbol of a strong tree. And this tree is the magnolia tree. It has a lot of meaning in my life, especially when I started to really understand as a young man, little boy practically, about life. And that magnolia tree, ooh, it is strong. We'll talk about that magnolia tree and how it relates to fatherhood. Oh, yes. It is amazing what you can learn with the symbols that have been given to you. All you got to do is pay attention, listen, learn, study, do your homework. All of those things I truly believe in that I've always done and still doing. So we'll talk about that. Everything behind me you see on the screen has meaning. Yes, it does. Everything has meaning. So I am truly excited to really dive in. Dig in. Yes. Pack some luggage for this trip called Father Notes. Being a better father on purpose. Ooh, you know, I like P words. Presence, positive presence, passion. I hope you can see it because I like to talk about that passion. Yes, indeed. You have to be prepared. Even though I'm doing this on the fly, I feel like I'm so prepared because I've written a book called Father Notes, Being a Better Father on Purpose. And we're going to talk all about that. So I plan to definitely spend some time. I'm really kind of upbeat and happy most of the time, but I plan to get serious about fatherhood because when I started having children, I was serious about fatherhood. And like I said before, I have 5 sons. Well, we have 5 sons because I've been married for 40 years. And it takes a great woman to put up with a man like me. And she is great for sure. So I'm super excited. There's so many things I'd like to discuss, but I just want to do this first episode as an introduction to Father Notes, the podcast. I want to try it out a little bit. I am using StreamYard to do my first episode for sure. I'm super excited. Like I said, my sons helped me. They gave me this advice, and I thought I'd try it out. I am also set up my studio, been working on it for probably a year because I'm doing other things. So I do a little bit here, a little bit there. And finally, it came to exactly what I wanted. As you can see, the color scheme, blue, one of my favorite colors. It goes along with the book. Ah, did you see that? Yes, so I have a blue background. I thought my first shirt should be the color of blue. And I like blue. It sets the tone for what you want to talk about. It sets the tone, the mood in the room. It's not too strong. It's not too light. I think it's just right. So also, I have background in speech communications. So of course, you see my on air sign because I'm really used to being in front of the camera, being on stage with my work history and my theater history. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Also, next to my on air is a little angel. Yes, that angel represents my sister who left us about a year and a half ago. She was brilliant, wonderful, and I still miss her, but I have to have this angel because she's watching over me. She's doing a lot of great things for me. Even now, she did a lot of great things for me before. She's about 2 years younger than me, but I tell you, boy, she was a powerhouse. Jill Renee Bell. Powerhouse. And then, of course, I have my initials for Father Notes right over here, of course. And I have a statue of basketball because basketball really helped me find my purpose. Yes, it did. It helped me find my purpose. And then, of course, I have my faith right there. You can't read all of it, but it has a lot of things on there that really help uplift you. When the times get tough, I just look at my little symbol there and think about love and my faith. Yes, indeed. And then, of course, I got my hourglass down at the bottom because time is so important. It waits for no one. So you better take advantage of it. If you want to be a better father on purpose, start now. Don't wait, don't delay. Do it today. It's so awesome to be a father. And I want to talk about it as much as I can. Uplift fatherhood, talk about fatherhood, talk with other fathers. And I know many fathers who are doing fantastic things with their family. And I'm hoping I would get them to be guests on my podcast. So now I am going to wrap it up. I am super excited because I could talk and talk and talk forever, but I have other things I need to do. I'm also an author. I'm also a singer, songwriter, and a poet. I'm showing all sides. Everything that I've ever wanted to do, I'm doing right now. So I'm going to sign off this first episode of Father Notes, and I am Father Patten. I will let you know when the next episode will be dropping. And you can visit me at Warren W. Patten Jr. online. And you can go to visit my YouTube channel for sure and see everything that I'm doing. So excited and signing off for the very first episode of Father Notes. Father Patten. Take care and be brave.